Hello viewer, are you ready for some open source gaming action? Because we won't get that just yet. Because I wanted to look at the encyclopedia a bit. I wonder words might be the first one we would look at. Because it was Earth, right, that we were on in that quest? Yes. Nidavellir is the next one. Because this doesn't really have any in-game or in-quest explanations about what is happening. I might as well maybe look at if the encyclopedia tells us a bit more. Description: the home planet of human beings. A myriad of generations have been born and died on Earth. History has witnessed the rise and fall of innumerous great powers, with few being able to stand the test of time. The first human civilization was Sumeria, and later times saw the appearance of the ancient Greeks and Romans. The mapping of the world progressed slowly but steadily. The advancement of naval techniques in the 15th and 16th centuries allowed the world's oceans to be explored, and by the late 19th century the inner part of the continent had been fully mapped. The 20th century saw the beginnings of space exploration, with a man setting foot on the moon for the first time. By the 22nd century, spacefaring had become common. I see. Well, how about the factions, maybe? Asa tribe, First of all, let's look at the civilizations. Germanic was the first one we played, anyway. Develops to Goth, Norse and Teuton. During the late Stone Age, Indo-Europeans migrated from the Pontic steppes to a number of areas in Europe and beyond. Are they sort of like migratory birds? Probably not like that. It's just weird why they use the same word for that. Maybe it's nothing. To a number of areas in Europe and beyond, displacing, mixing with and assimilating previous populations. Those who migrated to Scandinavia spoke their own dialect of Indo-European, which eventually would develop into Germanic. By the way, Finnish people come from a different sort of branch of cultural branch sort of thing, not the Germanic. So it's sort of a weird thing that the Finnish people are sort of in the middle of between two cultures that are nothing like it. They are sort of a well, actually the politics of Sweden and stuff are pretty close, but I mean the historical thingy from the historical standpoint. So I am talking about this because I am Finnish myself. Their own dialect of Indo-European, which eventually would develop into Germanic. Contact with the Celtic peoples to the south was beneficial to the Germanics. By the way, I should have probably from the name already figured out they weren't dwarves. They still had that beard thing and stuff. You can't blame me for whatever, it's a blind playthrough. As they were able to incorporate more advanced techniques from Central Europe in areas such as metalworking. Celtic peoples was beneficial, indeed. And the next one is Teuton, I believe. Let's see here. Let's be sure. Teuton, the Battle of Magetobria. Okay, I mean Teuton. Human Teuton. During the Iron Age, Germanic peoples split off into 3 different groups: the North Germanics, like the Danes and Swedes, and East Germanics, like the Goths and Vandals, and the West Germanics, like the Suebi, Saxons, and Franks. Eventually, West Germanic peoples would come to identify themselves with a demonym, Dutch, term often Latinized as Teutonicus. And we also have kobolds and gnomes and dwarves, in addition to the humans. Well, let's look at the Asa tribe. The Asa are the legendary progenitors of the Germanic peoples. How about the Marcomanni? The Marcomanni were a Suebic tribe. Eventually they migrated to the east, settling in Bohemia and expelling the local Boii tribe. In the 2nd century, they fought in the terrible Marcomannic wars against the Romans. The name Marcomanni means marchmen or frontiermen. And the Suebi were a powerful tribe in ancient Germania, battling the Romans a number of times. From the Suebi tribes such as the Marcomanni and the Quadi would originate. In the 5th century, a group of Suebi settled and conquered Galicia, establishing a kingdom there. Isn't that the place Asterisk and Obelisk live? Whatever. Whatever. Schools and what not. So lots of things in addition to the humans there. I'm not sure I need to look at all of these heroes. Marbot is a hero. Lots of dwarven heroes. Mercenaries. By the way, can I get a better look at these? Indeed I can. Well, I don't care about them actually. Game concepts. Abilities. Many units can learn new abilities when leveling up. They can level up, and I sort of thought they didn't. These provide them with some form of benefit, such as increasing damage. Quests. Completing RTS quests will provide the player with technology points, which can be used to acquire further technologies in the RTS mode, along with new maps. Okay. Flanking. Units who are flanked in combat get a malus to evasion. A malus? I'll probably forget to look that up later. Flanking happens when the unit is attacked from behind or from the side. Well, I don't think I will be micromanaging that, but if it happens, it happens. That's interesting. Each organic unit has an individual personality or physical trait assigned to it, which affects its stats. Okay, there are really lots of things here. Organic units gain experience as enemy units are killed, eventually allowing them to level up. Leveling up allows the unit to upgrade to a better unit type or learn one new ability. I'm not sure if I want to read all of these. This game probably should have a tutorial also. Texts, what is that? How long is it? This? Oh. Here is the story. The poetic Edda and the scepter of fire. Horizons. Next page. Westnoff? Okay, there is only one page of this. But there are lots of things here. I'm not sure if I feel like reading all of this. Follow my migrations. Maybe on my own time. You can just pause the video if you really feel like. Reading all of this. 20 pages already. 32. And it's even in some sort of a poetic form. So it's kind of like historical, maybe like that. Okay, this is pretty ridiculous. 77 pages already. 100 pages. Really no. Well, if I ever wanted to look at the backstory of this game, I think I have found it. Almost 200 already. How many? Just how many are there? I'm just... Okay, let's hold N. No, that doesn't really work. Like this. This is a bit faster than what I did previously. This is a whole book, pretty much. Please end. But I just want to see how many pages there are. Over 400. Pretty ridiculous. 500. Okay, this is some sort of a okay, glossary. Yes, that's the word. 583 pages. I'll maybe read that later, but for now,